since I haven't been able to get out a lot of coin videos due to the lack of boxes I've been able to get, I put together a little video about my coin collection. This was part one. There is more to come in the future. Whenever I need some extra videos to post, if something like this happens again. So just enjoy. I have a silver dollar set. I got all these dollars just from my grandpa. He just had them, or I think someone gave them to him, but he was blind, so he actually never was able to look through them. So they were just in a jar in his closet or something. So I took all these, bought a book, and put them in this book. So as you can see, I got a few in here. Nothing too insane, but that's fair, Then I do have this newer dollar book full of all the presidents. It's kind of massive, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, yeah, here we go. So as you can see, it's got all the presidents, except I am missing some of them. I actually may hunt some dollar coins. Probably not gonna make a video just because there's not that much to look for, but maybe sometime soon so I can fill in these extra spots. But as you can see, I mostly have it all filled out, but there is some spots that aren't. Anyways, I'll be back with the rest of the books to show you. And under my bed is where most of my coin collection is stored. I just have a lot of nickels, from 1959 or older right here. As you can see, I even have a roll with some buffalo nickels in it. And I do have a lot of penny rolls as well, and that Canadian penny roll, some nice 1970s and 1980s pennies, and a lot of uncirculated rolls from different years. And I do have some 90s down there right at the bottom. And then if moving on, I actually have all these rolls of wheat pennies. The box is almost complete. I think I got either it's 9 or 4. I don't know how much I can squeeze in there. Yeah, I think it's just 4. And yeah, it's kind of crazy, all these rolls over the years. And I keep my wheat pennies in here that can't go into rolls yet. So I have you can't really see it, but I don't have that much in there. Yeah, then I got these things that were of pennies that I just put in airborne containers. They're just, not pennies, I think I said pennies, full of quarters. So, and I got quarters here. I don't know why, I just have a bunch of random quarters that aren't worth anything really, except for quarter value, but I do. And on to the next. Moving on to dimes. These aren't the silver dimes, these are just normal dimes. Nothing really insane, just, dimes, filled up slots. Some are a little bit better condition than others. And then here's the silver dime book. I do have a fair bit of ones in here. Not as many as I would hope to have. But I mean, just from that little time I did dimes 2 or 3 years ago, I did get a lot of dimes in this book. But now I just can't find a single dime. That's why you aren't seeing any dime videos, because I can't find a single silver dime so I can make a video out of it. It's tough, I know, but alright. Okay, put those out of the way. Now we got some nickels. So, first of all, this is the newer, modern, more nickels, I guess. I actually need a 1988 Denver. That one's really looks kind of nasty. But for the nickels, yeah, it's kind of the same thing. If I find a really nice one, then I'll replace it. But I'm not really looking for little upgrades. Just if I find a really nice, for example, I found a really nice 1975, then I looked in the book to see if I had a nice one, and I didn't have that nice of one, so I put this one in there. So yeah, it's just nothing that crazy, but once again, coins are coins, that's what collectors do. And then for this older one, actually I should say the date, 1938 to 1961, we have some pretty nice. I'm going to go actually pretty slow just in case if there's some of you out there that actually just want to look at the coins I have. I don't know. So we have this, some of these, 1955 Philadelphia, a little bit lower vintage for sure. And then moving on to this next page. We still need that 1949 S. We found the 1950 Philadelphia. We need the 1950 Denver though. That's really low. I think that's the lowest one in this book. And then we got a 1948 San Francisco, that's pretty low. 1946 S, that I think has full steps. If you haven't seen that video, make sure to check that one out on my channel, because that was insane. We found a really nice 1946 S with full steps, I believe. And then moving on to the silver ones, I need a 1945 Denver, and then 1944 Denver, and then 1942 San Francisco. But yeah, so moving up now the mintages are a little bit lower now, as you can see. Yeah, that 1938 San Francisco, all these 38s are pretty low, if you ask me. And well, yeah, that's okay. That's pretty much it now for this. The second, I guess, nickel book. This is like the third or first. I don't really know. Whichever way you want to do it. Do not have a lot of Buffalo nickels, but I have let's see, what is it? 6 in the book. So as you can see, got a 1925, 1923. 1934 Denver, 1935, 1936, and 1937. I think, what, probably 4 or 5 of those nickels were literally just because one of my aunts had a jar of Buffalo nickels. She gave me some of them, so I really haven't found that many to slot in books. But as you can see, with $50 now, I do have some, the NIFCs in here. And, yeah, I'm still missing the 87P and the 87D NIFCs. That's alright, though. Hopefully, I will find those maybe in a collection dump or something awesome in the future. And then, moving on to like some of the silver we got here. Nothing that crazy, just some normal stuff. But then, over here, yeah, we don't have the 1970 Denver. That'd be really cool, actually, to put that one in there, but boy, as you see, we do have most of the silver. For some reason, I haven't found the 65 or the 66. Probably because I just don't do $50 that much. Even though I have found silver very consistently in my boxes lately. Just don't hunt them as much because I gotta do a variety. Speaking of variety, I gotta get into quarters. Oh my goodness, I gotta get a box of quarters. I've been trying to get those for a while for you guys, but sorry about that. It's just been a big lack of uploads and stuff lately because we haven't been able to get a lot of coins. But moving on to some quarters. It's going to sound weird, but this is probably the book I hate the most, honestly. I don't know why. I just don't like the state quarters that much. They're just so new. I don't know. Like this one's pretty nice, I believe. But yeah, I feel, because I remember I got this one actually kind of recently, surprisingly. I just didn't have it. I'm like, wait, I got to get this. So I have it. I got some nicer ones in here already. So yeah, some nice bicentennials. Those are really nice. But yeah, there's nothing really else to see in there. But now we're moving on to the silver. I think there's only one of these I've slotted. Yeah, I remember slotting that one. We found that one, I believe. Well, I had it. Yeah, that was my first video, my first quarter video. And then we have some other silvers. Oh yeah, I think I found some of these though in my old coin roll hunts that I don't have on recording, but from 2 or 3 years ago. But yes, as you see, we got a variety. Not really, actually. But hey, I mean, we got a little bit, all right? I can't remember if I found that 48. I feel like I did find that in a box of quarters. Speaking of quarters, though, I keep saying quarters. Well, speaking of quarters, hopefully we find silver whenever I do get another box of them, because it has been a decent minute. And then all we have in this older book is a 1939 Philadelphia. Very light. Very light. All right. Moving on to probably my most exciting part about coin thing, I'm guessing. Yeah, I think it is the pennies. I really do love the pennies. So you can see most of them are look pretty red condition. Yeah, pretty nice. Now we'll move on to the wheat pennies. Well, most of them are wheat penny years. Let's just get this all open. So you can see we got a lot of nice red condition 70s and 60s here. Very happy about that. And even if when we get into the early 60s in the late 50s, you can even see I do have a decent amount of red condition coins. I am missing that 1955 San Francisco, unfortunately. Hopefully I get that soon, maybe. I don't know why it's been such a struggle to get that, but and even some red ones here at the top left corner. Anyways, now we'll move down to here. I do have a cleaned 1950s. I think that was when I was really new to coin hunting. I didn't know that. I thought that was just I don't know. I didn't realize how nasty that was that I put a 1950s that was cleaned in there. But hopefully we get another new one of those this soon as well. Nice 1947 Denver. Then nicer 1945 Denver. We are missing the 1943 San Francisco steel, which I don't really know how I'm ever gonna get that. It's pretty rare, probably. It's the rarest of the steel, the rarest mint of the steel pennies. And then yeah, just some other 40s at the end. All right, now moving on. Okay, now I feel like you may have gotten a little confused when I say like my third book and stuff. But for example, let me show you. I got 3 of the same books. I really don't know how it happened, but I think I won one from somewhere and all this confusing stuff. So this one has my best condition and most finds. And like this is my first book. The second finds will go into this book, and the third finds go into this last book. So this is going to be the best book, and it's going to be the second best, it's going to be the third best. So we'll go through the third best first. It does not have as many coins as the first, but we do have some older ones. We got some older S-Mint marks, 1930 Denver. You know, it's not much to show in here because all these newer ones, or not newer ones, the more filled ones will have more finds in them. Nice 19, kind of, yeah, that's actually, no, it's not that nice. It almost looks like it might be cleaned in 1939 Philadelphia. Okay, yeah, there's a lot I'm kind of missing now that I look at it. Hopefully we'll get those in the future hunts now that I'm going to be probably doing more corner hunts than I ever have done in my whole life, really. And we do have the VDB in the 1909 Philadelphia, or yeah, I guess Philadelphia without the VDB. So yeah, wouldn't mind that VDBS right there, 1909S VDB. All right, now moving on to the most filled book, the older wheat cents. So we start out here with that pretty nice 1940 Philadelphia. We move along. There's a coin I'm pretty proud of in here, actually, that we're coming up to. This 1933 Philadelphia. That's in pretty good condition. I'll actually put the price on the screen for you guys right now because I think it's actually pretty decent for around the condition it's at. Nothing astounding, but it's still like higher than, you know, because how it's older and it's a lower mintage. But moving on. Once again, nothing that insane. But this is where it gets a little bit more fun. We got the older ones here, slotted. This one just looks in really good condition. It almost looks fake. It's really weird, guys. Yeah, that is really good condition. Do you see that? Like, all that detail? It's almost concerning how much detail it is. You know, I'm going to pull that out real quick for you guys. Hopefully I don't put a hole through the back of my book. Actually, I'll be back with it put out just so I don't pop it out and put a hole in the back of the book. Or, psych! Alright. That has worked anyways. But I don't know, it's very nice. I feel like that's a really good condition for 1916. It just looks fake for some reason. It's not. It weighs normal and everything. It looks fake, though. That's how nice of a condition it is. We'll take that. 1916. Then moving on, some older ones. 1912, 1911, 1910, really nasty. 1909 and another 1909 VDB. Okay. Now this is moving on to the really exciting stuff for me. The Indian head and eagle cents. I don't want to, give you any sneak peeks. No, I really don't want to. Alright, so we're going to start at the beginning. 1909s. I do have actually a lot. I'm pretty proud. I do have a lot filled on this page. Got some lower mintage Indian heads right here. Then I got an 1865 that I actually didn't know what the date was, but I finally figured it out. You may be able to even see it on camera. And before I show you this, guys, I just want to most of these were not found in rolls of pennies. They were usually, I think, found from my aunt as well. I think she gave me some Indian head pennies as well. Yeah, so I mean, I've gotten some of those have helped me out, but this find I'm about to show you, I have found in a penny roll long ago, probably like 2 years ago. And this is what gives me hope that we can maybe find an eagle cent in a box of pennies. Are you guys ready for this? Because this is really the goal for my channel, to one day find an eagle cent. And that's just why I believe it's possible, because I found an 1863 Indian head penny in a roll of pennies. And it's in fairly good condition, as you guys see. And it's like really thick, it's not made out of copper nickel, so Yeah, and it's in pretty nice condition. I'll also put the price on the screen for this one with the condition of about the condition that it's in. Pop up the price on the screen for you guys. And yeah, so I'll probably maybe find an eagle scent in a box. That's my hope. That's my hope. That eventually, one day, that's my main goal for this channel is to find an eagle scent in a box of pennies. Well, you never know because I'll give you guys a little sneak peek if you see in that corner right there. We got some boxes of pennies, and I'm going to be doing a massive penny hunt very soon. That's all the sneak peek you're going to get, though. And this is, I guess, going to be the end of the first episode, I guess, of showing off my coin collection. So we mainly just went through all the books and then some of the rolls I had. But yeah, so if you really if you would like to see more of this, make sure you like the video and subscribe, and subscribe because you want to trust me. You want to be on this journey of when we find the eagle scent. Like you don't want to miss out. That'd just be insane to be part of this crazy discovery whenever it happens. That hopefully, I think some people have found one, but it's just really rare. But I have some faith that maybe, just maybe, I can find an eagle scent and slot it right there. I also noticed they don't have the 1865, 1856, yeah. Because I guess apparently that doesn't exist, even though it does. They only made like 2,000 of them. But anyways, guys, I get off topic really easily. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. And if you want to see more of this, like I said, like the video and just have a good rest of your day.